Okay, so I have another trade off of Striker, and so what we're going to do is we're going to lock all charts to this date. It's September 7th, 2022. Looks like it's the first candle, and we'll just go through the we'll look at the S&P. And what do we have at that time? We had straight line information up on the 233, not on the daily, but there are some good indications that it is moving higher. This is crossing up. It's very low. This is very low. This is kind of coming off. This 610 just dipped below, so pull back up, maybe a magnetic pull back up. We'll look at the INDU. 1, 2, 3. This one's not crossing yet, but we have those ones. Very similar shape there. So we'll go back to Striker, and we'll see what's going on with Striker. Of note, I did an interview with Striker back in the day. Let's see if this is going to load up. Hello. Yeah, it's taking a while. Okay, so what we have here is we're crossing here, 1, 2, 3, probably all 4. This is interesting. It's closing above the 21, and we're like right on the 89. A magnetic pullback would be something to really be kind of aware of. Just because it was above it, it's just barely above it. So, but anyway, that's the situation. If I were to go to the daily, we have 1, 2, 3. This is almost 4 here. On the 3-day, we have the 21 and a doji, very close to a doji, if not a doji. So that's a couple more. If you look at the call of the weekly candle, I found this one to be a little bit challenging on its own. A white is very possible with these rising indicators right here. Not a lot of space before the 233. It's kind of sideways movement around this, just kind of moving around. So this was a tough one to call. So this was definitely good for a practice. So this was a historical trade, of course. If I actually, for some reason, I put down 8-day, and I said an honest call on this could be either white or red, and I think that's probably, the indicators are moving up, but this is moving down. It's crossing. So that's not exactly helpful. I don't know why I put that, because I don't think that's a Gary Williams thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and just move forward on this and see. I didn't really talk about, I think I must have seen this move later on, and so I didn't really think about, I presume I didn't think it was going to really work, because I was so uneasy with this one, especially with the declining 21 coming closer. There really wasn't a ton of room, but there is a little bit of room. Maybe not the greatest trade, but let's see what's going on. Move forward one. So 208.55 is the opening price right here. So let's see what happens. We'll go forward one. Let's go ahead and pull down that 34-minute chart just for fun. Is this the beginning? On 9? Okay, so this is, yeah, that was the first candle. Sorry, I'm having kind of a hard time seeing right here. So, what did I say? 208. So just right on this white one, 208.55. I like to look at this to see how easy what the entry would have been. So it probably would have been closer to like this 210 price for the entry. I think that's just kind of good information for me. I could be wrong, but it seems like it makes sense to me. So a little bit lower than the close. Maybe it moved up $1. So we'll go forward. That's a solid move up, of course. As far as exit criteria, this is on the, it's not moving against it, but just kind of be aware. We have up auto wave line, top Bollinger Band. We have directional movement cocked, and we do have continuation. On the daily, we're on the 987 right here, and continuation. And on this one, we have the 34. So that's kind of, those are good pieces of information, these moving average lines. Let's go forward though. Continued up. And we'll go to the end of the 3 candle period. So by the 3 candle period, entering that trade at 210 up to 227, that would have been good. So on this one, we have the up auto wave line. We're just above the 233. I think strictly speaking, that's no longer resistance, but I think it's so close that a magnetic pole is something to keep in mind. So I'm going to count that as one. So that's 1, 2. We're above 80. That's 3. And we're cocked. That's 4. We'd have continuation. This one with the up auto wave line. That's 5, 6. We have continuation. 7, 8. 8 exit criteria and continuation. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Let's. Doesn't seem like, I think this would be a very reasonable exit with this 144, this 233, this 144 right here. I think that would have been a very reasonable exit. Let's go forward. Another one. And then we'll go one more. I think this was the end of the actual end of the move, but we're above the top Bollinger Band. I think we're far enough above this to not really think about this as a magnetic pole. We're kind of basically right between these two lines. We have, so up auto wave line, we're above the Bollinger Band. We're above 80 here, and they're crossing, so those are separate. We're cocked. That's 5. We have 6, 7, 8 right here with it. Well, I think Gary might actually count those as separate, as the same ones if they're basically crossing or laminated. But regardless, this is cocked. There's another one, up auto wave line, and the moving average lines in the top Bollinger Band. So a move very likely to be over, even though there is actually kind of lost continuation there. So you look at this one, you went from basically 210, where the entry likely would have been, to 231. That's a 10% gain. This is one where perhaps a hedge trade. I've never done a hedge trade, but that's something to kind of consider. We'll just jump back one more time and we'll click through this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's watch these. So this moving average line, this 21, it just kind of started flattening right here. It's not too steep, and you can maybe see a tiny bit of a flare, maybe flattening. This one you're just above. The 21 actually serves as support. This one you are below the 21 and also the 233. So those are interesting lines. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is that trade right there. We'll just go forward a couple more, see what happens. So that was the correct exit right there. So that's it.